Across the centuries, the British monarchy has cultivated one of the most glittering and legendary jewelry collections in the world. Yet behind the sparkle lies a tradition of transformation. They are labeled as living artifacts far more than heirlooms. They are ever-evolving symbols of power, legacy, and personal expression. From reimagined coronation crowns to tiaras reborn for new generations, each monarch has left a shimmering signature on the royal vaults. Few know, for instance, that Queen Elizabeth II revamped her 21st birthday gift of elegance and personal affection, bringing nothing but fortune and grace to the Queen Mother, who adored it above all. Join us on a spellbinding journey through time as we explore how the British royals from Queen Victoria to Queen Elizabeth, and from Queen Mary to Catherine, Princess of Wales, have mastered the art of the royal jewelry makeover. From the rarest and lesser-known crown of Queen Victoria to the most loved and most worn crown by Queen Mother. From the belief of unlucky opals on them replaced with the Indian rubies, the crown was luckier in every way to the most loved royal member, Queen Mother. Prince Albert designed this magnificent tiara that features lotus flowers within 17 Mughal arches set in 2,600 diamonds from Garrards in London 1853, which originally contained opals, one of Prince Albert's favourite stones. The Queen prominently wore the tiara with the earrings and brooch for a portrait, but retained it for the future Queen during her long widowhood. After her death in 1901, her daughter-in-law Queen Alexandra, thinking of opals as unlucky, replaced them with rubies from various Indian jewels given to Queen Victoria and King Edward VII by Indian princes. The 17 Mughal arches were reduced to 11, and parts of the tiara were made removable to be replaced with large single diamonds, for when a lighter and more simple tiara is required, though that version has never been publicly worn. Despite its transformation, the Oriental Circlet tiara was not favoured by Queen Alexandra or Queen Mary, and remained largely unworn until 1937. That year, with King George VI's ascension to the throne, Queen Mother discovered and fell in love with it. She wore it frequently on royal tours and state occasions, so much so that when her daughter, Queen Elizabeth II, became monarch in 1952, the tiara, technically a crown heirloom, was not passed on. Instead, the Queen Mother loved it so much that she retained it until her death in 2002. It was only then that the tiara returned to Queen Elizabeth II, who wore it just once at a state banquet in Malta in 2006. The second edition of Aquamarine Diamond Tiara by Garrard was much loved by the late Queen, made from her unique idea of incorporating the aquamarine and diamond hair ornament present by Governor São Paulo. To commemorate her coronation in 1953, Queen Elizabeth II was presented with a spectacular necklace and matching earrings by the President and people of Brazil. Designed by Mappin and Webb in Rio de Janeiro, the set featured striking rectangular Brazilian aquamarines, elegantly set in scrolls of diamonds and platinum. The necklace included a prominent detachable aquamarine pendant. The Queen debuted the parure during the Swedish state visit to Britain in 1954, and it quickly became a favourite, worn at events such as the 1955 Commonwealth Prime Minister's dinner and a gala ballet at Covent Garden, with and without the pendant. In 1957, the Queen commissioned Garrard to create a tiara to complement the aquamarine suite. The original design featured 3 upright, removable rectangular aquamarines that could also be worn as brooches. Then in 1971, the tiara underwent a significant redesign, incorporating 4 scroll motifs from a diamond and aquamarine jewel gifted to the Queen by the Governor of São Paulo in 1968. According to Leslie Fields, the Queen's Jewels, the ornament had originally been described as a V-shaped hair ornament. Eventually, the Queen swapped the central upright aquamarine on the tiara for the larger pendant that once hung on the necklace, replacing the necklace pendant with a smaller stone. Regarded as one of her most cherished and frequently worn parures, the Brazilian aquamarine tiara was last seen in public in 2011 during her state visit to Australia. Dismantling Nizam Diamond 3-Rose diadem for a Burmese Ruby tiara to compensate for Queen Victoria's Oriental Circlet tiara is still disputed amongst the jewelry lovers. Was it a right choice? Let us know in the comments. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Gifted to the Queen in 1947 by the Nizam of Hyderabad, the original tiara was a breathtaking Cartier creation, composed of over 1,000 diamonds arranged in English rose motifs, accompanied by a matching necklace and 3 detachable diamond rose brooches. The Nizam, famously generous, allowed Princess Elizabeth to choose the design herself. While the necklace and brooches remained in rotation throughout her reign, the tiara was last seen publicly at the Royal Variety performance in 1952. In 1973, with no ruby tiara of her own and the Oriental Circlet tiara still retained by the Queen Mother, Queen Elizabeth made the bold decision to repurpose the Nizam tiara's diamonds, pairing them with 96 rubies gifted by the people of Burma to create the now iconic Burmese Ruby tiara. Designed by Garrard, the new tiara took the form of rose motifs with ruby centers and diamond petals, linked by sprays of rubies. It became her go-to ruby diadem for decades and has since been passed on to Queen Camilla. Though the Burmese Ruby tiara is admired for its symbolism and sparkle, the transformation of the Nizam's original Cartier masterpiece remains a point of bittersweet fascination for many royal jewel lovers. Princess Diana's sapphires played a significant role in shaping royal heirlooms for the next generation, not just in the form of her legendary sapphire engagement ring, now worn by Princess Kate, but also through one of the most touching jewelry transformations. Her iconic sapphire and diamond earrings were later beautifully redesigned by Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, into a more contemporary and refined style, blending sentimental legacy with modern grace. Diana was famously fond of sapphires, owning several notable pieces, most notably a spectacular sapphire suite gifted by the Saudi royal family in the late 1980s. Among the rumored jewels from this collection was a stunning pair of sapphire and diamond earrings, which Diana often wore in a traditional drop style. The original earrings featured oval blue sapphires, likely of Kashmir origin, each weighing approximately 5 carats, encircled by 9 brilliant cut diamonds of around 0.4 carats each. The drops were suspended from round-cut single diamonds of approximately 0.3 carats, all set in classic shepherd's hooks, a timeless silhouette that echoed Diana's signature elegance. After her passing, the earrings were inherited by Prince William, who later gave them to Kate. In a heartfelt tribute to her late mother-in-law, Kate modernized the design into a more refined pendant drop style, with the sapphire clusters now suspended from elegant diamond studs. She didn't hesitate to refashion heirlooms or pluck the diamonds from one tiara to use in another newly commissioned piece. Queen Elizabeth II marked her 21st birthday while on a royal tour of South Africa with her family, and to commemorate the occasion, she was presented with a stunning necklace by the country's Prime Minister. Originally designed as an elegant and symbolic gift, the necklace featured a long platinum chain set with 21 graduated brilliant cut diamonds, one for each year of Princess Elizabeth's life, each mounted in open-work claw settings. Connecting the brilliants were baguette-cut diamonds, flanked by 2 smaller brilliant diamonds, bringing the total number of stones to 87. At the heart of the piece sat the largest diamond, a dazzling 10-carat stone. This striking necklace quickly became a favorite in the young Princess Elizabeth's gala collection and was memorably worn during a state dinner at the Élysée Palace in Paris in May 1948. In 1952, the year she ascended the throne, Queen Elizabeth had the necklace redesigned by Garrard to better suit her style. Preferring shorter necklaces, she had the piece significantly reduced in length. The 6 removed brilliant diamonds, along with a detachable 6-carat clasp, were repurposed into a matching bracelet. In addition to the bracelet was a 6-carat diamond gifted to her in 1947 by Sir Ernest Oppenheimer, chairman of De Beers. From that point on, the Queen nearly always wore the necklace and the bracelet as a set, frequently referring to them as her best diamonds. The set held deep personal and diplomatic significance and was often worn during events connected to South Africa. In 1959, she even loaned the jewels for a high-profile exhibition at Christie's in London titled The Ageless Diamond. Decades later, in a symbolic gesture of continuity, the necklace resurfaced in 2023, worn by Queen Camilla at the coronation banquet at Mansion House in London, carrying forward a glittering legacy into a new royal chapter. It began as a wedding gift, but became a royal legend in its own right. When the Queen Mother married the Duke of York in 1923, he gifted her a breathtaking necklace of diamonds and pearls from Garrard, adorned with intricate meander and festoon designs. Yet, in a twist that reveals her eye for reinvention, the future Queen Mother dismantled the necklace just 6 months later. The diamonds and pearls were transformed by Garrard into what would become the Lotus Flower Tiara, an ethereal piece featuring diamond lotus motifs crowned with pearls. The Queen Mother wore the tiara frequently throughout her life, before passing it to her daughter Princess Margaret just ahead of her wedding in 1960. For years, royal watchers assumed the tiara had passed on to the Linley family after Margaret's death. In December 2013, the Duchess of Cambridge stunned the public by wearing the Lotus Flower Tiara at the diplomatic reception. As it turns out, Margaret had returned the tiara to the royal vaults, ensuring it would continue its journey through the royal family. Since then, it's become one of Kate's most elegant and recurring tiara choices, blending 1920s glamour with 21st century grace. The British royals have long been masters of reimagining their jewels to suit the style and spirit of each new era. Queen Mary was renowned for her love of jewel revamps, and now Princess Kate Middleton is following in those sparkling footsteps. What do you think? Should royal tiaras and necklaces be dismantled and redesigned into modern pieces like rings and earrings? Or should these treasures remain untouched and passed down as timeless heirlooms? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more captivating stories about the world's most iconic royal jewels.